Okay folks, it's that time of year again where I, Star Warrior Prime Reviews, go over my top 10 of this year, which is that of 2024. I've got some amazing figures lined up here that I thought were incredible this year. There might be some honorable mentions here and there. And like always, let me know in the comments down below what your top 10, top 5, or your favorite toy of the year was. I'm very excited for this. I always look forward to this every year. There's a lot of toys to choose from. 2024 was an amazing year of toys, and I'm sure going into 2025 we're going to have a lot more amazing toys to cover. First up, coming in at number 10 is none other than Transformers Legacy Star Riders Walmart Capsule Voyager Class Freck. I hope I said that name right. I think it's that. It's like almost like saying Frack from Battlestar Galactica, but it's Freck or Freck. Nonetheless, this character is, of course, a paint job and small face difference of the Cyclonus that came out in Kingdom and the Generation Selects toy version, but it is that of the character from the comics, who is one of the Seekers that are not, our traditional looking Seekers, which is probably why I bought 2 more on top of the one I bought so I could customize them, but that's besides the point. They were only $10. Why wouldn't you? $10 for a $35 toy? That's amazing. So not only is this toy incredible, because that mold is an incredible mold where like the pointy part can collapse into itself and go right into the chest area in robot mode. This is just a hands down good figure with good articulation and just a really awesome offering. I felt kind of bad putting it on the list since it is technically a mold that already came out in a previous year, but when it comes to toys, they recycle a lot of molds, and this one is just a really good one, and I like the character. I like anytime they do comic characters from the Transformers, so yes, he is definitely my number 10 spot. Coming in at number 9 is the NECA Dungeons & Dragons 50th Anniversary Strong Heart, and this is definitely a deco change toy, but it is definitely something that I didn't get the original. And so in 2024, I picked up this one when they did the whole toy one, and I actually got the War Duke too, because I wanted to put both of them with the D&D kids from Hasbro, and have that kind of like collection grow. And it was one of those things where I really thought War Duke was going to win me over more than Strongheart, but this figure, from the accessories to how the helmet works to the capes, being like a soft, good material that's kind of like thicker with like a cool cosmic star blue pattern, in my opinion, it's kind of what it looked like. The figure was just overall really awesome, and it's kind of fun to have, Strongheart, the heroic paladin. As someone who, when I played D&D, I usually go for like a warrior, paladin, Templar, knight kind of character. That's the kind of character I usually play in online games and in RPG games when I finally ever do get around to playing them. This is one of those characters that it just won me over, and I really liked the figure a lot. I did the review. You can watch the review. I'll put the link to all of anything that I reviewed. I'll definitely put the links down in the description below if it's in my top 10. But a lot of these I never even got around to making a review before. But back to the point of Strongheart, just a really amazing figure. Really liked him. I give him 10 out of 10 when it came to articulation, and NECA just really knocked it out of the park. I felt bad that I had to rip my open because the package is just really nice looking. And coming in at number 8 is this is going to be a lot, Transformers Legacy Generation Selects GoBots 3-pack Guardians, or Guardians 3-pack actually. And this one made it to number 8 and was on my list because I'm just really excited we got GoBots. Yes, it is Cosmos and Gears and Warpath just done up in different colors and the GoBot colors and stuff like that, but it's just fun to get these ones. They're part of the eHobby 5-pack, which we already got Bug Bite from, so now we're just waiting for them to eventually come out with Power Glide so we can get the Power Glide recolor, and we can have all 5 of them to have the GoBots / eHobby kind of set. I really like this set. Big Bad Toys did an amazing reveal for it with the stop motion animation and everything like that. Just a really incredible item during the 40th anniversary of Transformers, to kind of put that out there and have it kind of celebrated with this awesome video, little clip, and I really liked the three of them. They're all three really good molds in my opinion, the Warpath one, the Gears one, and the Cosmos one. And so to get these GoBots characters with the little GoBot flag, the Guardians flag, I'm just really excited to finally have this, and to hopefully get the other figure to come out later on, that's Powerglide. And I've already put the three of them with Bug Bite, so they're all together, waiting for their POW to come over. Plus I just really want a Powerglide, especially when we're going to be getting the aerial bots in 2025. I hope that means we'll get Powerglide sooner or later to kind of team up with them, since he's an aerial bot too. But yeah, just a really awesome offering. I'm really glad they did. Coming in at number 7 is the JADA Toys Mega Man 1/12 scale Mega Man. And my hat's off to you, JADA Toys. When it comes to these figures, these are really awesome. I've been wanting a more affordable Mega Man 6-inch scale action figure to go on my Marvel vs. Capcom shelf when they eventually, you know, have more Capcom characters come out. I'm really hoping that JADA Toys gets more Capcom licenses. They got Street Fighter, they got Mega Man, so you can throw the two of them on your Marvel shelf and have them fighting. But on to the figure. The figure was incredible. I did do a review of this one too. Really cool figure. I enjoyed the other two that came with it, but you know, Mega Man took the spot out of all the Mega Man things that came out of the wave, because I think we're at 6 of them now. Because I just love the interchangeable accessories, the articulation, the way they got him to be kind of, you know, Mega Man size at 6-inch scale. Just a really incredible figure. JADA Toys is always doing an amazing job. I know I've had some criticisms on the cereal brand Halloween themed characters, but I'm really looking forward to the Tony Tiger and the Scooby-Doo and everything else that JADA Toys is doing. You guys are doing an incredible job. Keep it up, and I look forward to the rest of the Mega Man stuff. And coming into number 6, this figure, I wanted to put it in my top 5, but I had a hard time because there were so many great figures that came out. But it is that of the Transformers Legacy United Decepticon Dinoking set from the Hasbro Pulse Con event they had in 2024. It was shown at Comic-Con, at the press breakfast, and then out on the floor. And it's just a really awesome piece of Transformers history because, you know, it's from the Victory series. It goes with the Victory Saber and Deathsaurus. You can have Deathsaurus commanding them to attack Victory Saber. And then on top of that, you know, there's only ever been the original set, which, you know, had its QC issues, had its rarity issues, and now fans have a chance to get it. And it's not just available at Hasbro now, it's available, I believe, on Big Bad Toys and Entertainment Earth. I know for sure on Big Bad Toys because they bought some and are reselling them at a bit of a markup. But besides that, this set was incredible. I was so excited to see it. We knew it was coming when we saw the Dinobots and the core class size and who was what limb in piece. We knew Dinoking was coming sooner or later. I love this set. I bought a set and enjoyed it thoroughly, and I really look forward to more Victory characters coming out in the future from Hasbro. And just the idea that, you know, you can have these little Dinobots now that are the Deathsaurus character, different characters kind of around Deathsaurus, fighting with him against Victory Saber and the other mini bots that come with Victory Saber and Deathsaurus. It's really cool. They kind of, you know, throughout the year built up, throughout the like 3-year period, built up this Victory Saber kind of shelf. I just coming really in at number 5, and we're at our top 5 of the year now. And number 5 goes to the Transformers Generation 1 Retro 40th Anniversary Animated Colored Optimus Prime with trailer from Walmart. It's a Walmart exclusive, and it was an incredible set. Believe it or not, as much of a Transformers fan as I am, I actually never have played, as much of a Transformers fan as I have actually never had the chance to play with the original Optimus Prime. I've had tons of iterations of Optimus Prime toys. I've bought in reissues before, but never opened them. But this is my first time getting one to actually open and play with, because it kind of went on super discount at Walmart at one point. I think it went down to as low as $35. Which, by the way, I'm going to put links to the links down in the description for all the 10 figures, whatever's available, the 10 items I talk about. I'm going to put links down in the description for them, so if you want to go buy them. On top of that, I'm also going to put links for any of them that I did reviews on. But yeah, just this was an amazing figure. I actually bought one to keep in box, but one to open because it went down so low at one point that I was able to buy multiples, because it started off at $75, which was a bit pricey, but I totally kind of understand with how these kind of reissues work, and you know, they're Walmart exclusives. I am trying to figure out how the pricing works on it. I guess it's because of shelf space. You got to pay for that real estate for that size of a box. But yeah, no, it was so fun to play with. I got to experience it and kind of, for the first time playing with a G1 Optimus Prime, folding out the pieces. It went so fast. I'm so used to multi-transforming pieces now and steps to make them all kind of like look more smooth and not have all, but it was like boom, done in like a second flat. And then on top of that, the trailer with the little roller that launches. The missiles didn't launch in it, but the trailer launches the little roller, which was really cool. But yeah, I really like the idea of having this Optimus Prime in the cool G1 packaging with the 40th anniversary on it, and then the cartoon colors, just really incredible. And at number 4 is the G.I. Joe Classified Series Retro Series Cobra Commander. And this made it to number 4 because I'm just excited to finally have the classic looking Cobra Commander that wasn't behind the HasLab, or, is not just the classified version, to have this version where it's the classic retro looking one. And it was a really good articulation, really good accessories, had the chrome visor, the chrome plated face. It just, the accessories were awesome that came with it. Just a really awesome figure. And this is when we get to our honorable mentions, because I had a really hard time picking which of these 3 to put in this spot, because I knew I wanted to get one of them in my top 5. And so honorable mention goes to that of the Retro Series Duke that came out this last in 2024 also, and also the retro Beachhead from the line of retro figures, because I really liked that Duke. And if it wasn't that the Cobra Commander is just so iconic, and honestly, as much as I love the Joes and Cobra Commander is what I think of when I think of G.I. Joe, as funny as that is. And then Duke, and then everyone else, and like Snake, it goes Cobra Commander, Snake Eyes, and Duke kind of in between, and then everyone else. But as funny as the reason Beachhead is an honorable mention is because that's one of my favorite Joes, and I really wanted to put him in this spot too, but I knew that everything else in the top 10 I wanted to stay there, so I had to kind of put these 2 here as honorable mentions. And then of course, third and finally, also the Retro Scarlet. They really killed it with the Retro series this year in 2024. Good on you guys at Hasbro, on the G.I. Joe team, Lenny and Emily and all the rest of you guys. You guys are killing it with the retro line of stuff. I know that I'm very excited for the Viper and the Dr. Mindbender and the Rock and Roll that's coming out, and any other ones you come out with this year in 2025. And now we are at the top 3, and coming in at number 3 is Marvel Legends Deluxe Death's Head. And this figure, I knew it was going to be in my top 10 when it got announced for Comic-Con, and when I saw it at Comic-Con and I got the chance to get it in person. And not only that, but I was able to go up to Ryan in marketing for the Marvel team, and he was doing a thing where if you came up to him, he had a set of cards where he initialed and numbered them on the outside of the sleeve, and then you got the actual old Marvel card. So that added on to the fun of the experience. But when I got home and I opened up that figure, it was incredible to finally have this character, because as a Transformers fan and as a Marvel Comics fan, this character is definitely a key piece of my collection now. And I love that we have this version. I'm really hoping, I know when I was there, I talked with Ryan and Dwight and Evan and Nate. And Evan and Nate are from the Transformers team. As you know, Dwight and Ryan are from the Marvel team, and they were all kind of next to each other because Marvel was next to Transformers. And I went, I really like to see this Death's Head done again, but with the green outfit from the actual Transformers comic, and maybe have, that Commander class Rodimus Prime, just the Rodimus Prime, or maybe, Hot Rod, one of the two, done in their comic colors, and put in a 2-pack that they could collab with, kind of have a Marvel / Transformers collab, so that you get the other version of Death's Head 1, and not Death's Head 2, because I already have Death's Head 2, and now I have Death's Head 1 in the Marvel Comics kind of color outfit, but I'd love to get the Transformers comic colored one where he first appeared. So I guess first appearance Death's Head with a Rodimus or Hot Rod. I think it's Rodimus Prime that he fights in the comics, because they're both about the same size. They're both about 6 inches when you put that Commander class Rodimus next to Death's Head. So I really hope they do that. But yeah, this Death's Head was incredible. I love that the box was the Marvel cards, the collector cards, was the box design. Just everything about the Death's Head was awesome, and I was so excited to have it come out this year, and that's why it made it into the top 3. And coming in at number 2 is a big, giant-sized figure. It is none other than the Marvel Legends HasLab Giant Man. And I knew this was going to make it in my top 10. It was an amazing HasLab. Really affordable in my opinion. I know there are some people that went, oh, this could have been on shelves or it could have been a little bit less. But I feel it was a reasonable price for $200. As someone who buys Transformers, they come out with Titans almost every year. If not, every other year. They come out with them every year. And they're about, that same price as the HasLab was. So as a Transformers fan, I went, oh, that's not that bad. But I know for Marvel fans, where the most you ever pay is like $60 for a big deluxe figure. But now that's kind of changing because we're getting more, kind of expensive Marvel figures like the Dragon Man and the Sentinel from the 97 X-Men. But I really love the figure. I did a review on it. And I just enjoyed playing with it. You can put all kinds of, different like ornamental accessories. Like I know that a friend of mine gave me a beanie for Christmas that you could put on. I have it on my Giant Man right now. You can have them, a lot of kids, like a lot of people that collected it put kids clothing on it because some of the the smaller baby clothing could fit on the Sentinel and the Galactus, so you could do it with Giant Man. But I know that you could put like a scarf on him or anything. It was a really fun figure to get this year in 2024. And I think that the Marvel team did a really good job with, having it be like a blown up size action figure. And then, of course, they came out with another honorable mention item, that Avengers Beyond Earth's Mightiest Hank Pym Giant Man and Janet Von the Wasp, pretty much. I feel bad. I can't remember her last name. When they came out with that 2-pack, I thought that was incredible to have, a smaller size Giant Man, so you could put him next to the bigger size Giant Man. Then you, of course, have the really awesome Wasp, so that's an honorable mention item now, too. But yeah, number 2 had to go to Giant Man because he is amazing. And coming in at number 1 as the top toy of the year for me, the number 1 toy, the toy I think was the best toy of 2024 as a Transformers fan, is Transformers Studio Series 86 Commander Class Optimus Prime. And I loved this toy this year. It was my favorite toy of the year to finally have a really cool definitive mainline Optimus Prime, in my opinion, and to have it just have all the bells and whistles, the roller, the trailer, the weapons, the blast effects, that it just looks incredible, that it's so sleek. It's just amazing. It is definitely my number 1 toy of the year. I loved it a lot. I, of course, did a review on it, and just, as much of it's going to make me sound nerdy, I just wanted to, like, break a tear of how amazing it was when I was playing with it, because it was like a mini masterpiece. I mean, it pretty much was. I mean, the team that worked on it between Takara and Hasbro did an incredible job turning this Transformer into a mini masterpiece, and at a mainline price. Now I know it was about 80, almost 100. I was lucky enough to get mine on sale for about 70, 75, thanks to Target. And so that wasn't too bad when you think about how much the original masterpiece that came out a couple years ago, that was the kind of, in my opinion, the pinnacle Transformers masterpiece, was about $200, $300 for that Optimus Prime with this trailer. That was like the version 3. To be able to get one in the main line for reasonable price of under 100, and to have it have everything and just look incredible on the shelf, it is definitely my favorite toy of the year. I could gush on about it for hours, but I'm not going to, because I want to make sure this video doesn't take hours. But it's just an incredible figure, and it is my number 1 figure of the year. I really enjoyed it. Transformers team, you outdid yourself with this one, and I look forward to when you guys do Studio Series 86 Megatron. And that is my top 10 of the year. Thank you so much for stopping by. Like I said, all the links in the description down below for any reviews I did on these items to give a more in-depth thought of them. There's also links to the products where they're available if you want to buy them yourself. And like I said, please leave comments down below what your favorite toys were of this year, 2024. What your favorite toy was, what your favorite 5 toys was, what your favorite 10 toys were. Sorry, not was, were. And like always, hit that like, hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Share it if you're feeling like it, and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for stopping by, and have a wonderful 2025. And that about wraps it up. Thanks for stopping by. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section. If you're feeling generous, share it. And thank you so much for watching. Till next time, bye.